There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Hey, good morning, Vail. I'm Ashley Prill. I'm your first chair reporter on this snowy, cloudy Friday of the first day of finals for the Burton US Open. And we are going to have live coverage not only this morning, but also we will be playing the finals live right here on TV8 Vail, uninterrupted later on today. So that's going to be really exciting. So I'm just making my way to Golden Peak. This is where all the action is taking place today, and it's all about slopestyle. So we had our local boy, Red Gerard. He qualified first for the men, and this is really exciting. You know, he's based out of Silverthorne, so that's just over the pass, and you know him from, I don't know, winning the Olympics last year in this event. So the fact that he's qualified first certainly just attests to his skills on the course. And you know, he was really an advocate when we were doing some interviews the other day about this new transition feature that they have put into the course, which really forces riders to take a quarter pipe hit in the middle of their run, which is kind of unusual. It's kind of like putting a pipe feature in a slopestyle competition, and so it's making things really exciting. So we're going to see the guys start at 2 o'clock today, but first we have the ladies, and Zoe Sadowski-Sinat. She is from New Zealand. She just came off a huge win at X Games. She got 2 medals in less than 24 hours at X Games. She's 17 years old, and the girl is good. She's real good. And so she is our top qualifier for the ladies. Then you have Julia Marino. She's our girl from the USA. She qualified second, and Julia has this really cool story, you guys. So fun. She actually, back when she was 12 years old, she was at Beaver Creek on a ski vacation with her family on skis, and she ended up breaking a ski, and as a result her dad was like, nah, we're not going to rent any more ski gear. You know what we're going to do? We're going to give you this perfectly good snowboard that we already have on hand, and you're just going to figure it out. So what did she do? Well, first of all, she didn't like snowboarding, and then after about a week she really loved it, and 3 years later she was winning her first contest. So it all kind of started for her right here in our neck of the woods, and we're going to be seeing her take the stage at 11 o'clock today. Wanted to give a big thank you to Casio G-Shock and also Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery for providing our coverage of all things Burton US Open this weekend. We really are so excited to be here and to share all of this with you, especially myself. We have Eric, we have Mark, and we're all going to be letting you know what's going on throughout the day, also keeping you updated with what's going on with the conditions. By the way, things are a little hairy out there. Hopefully the guys will tell you about our commute this morning. Little bit crazy, especially if you're coming from Avon on I-70, but I'm going to send things over to them, and man, excited to be here. Happy Friday from the Burton US Open.
It was kind of a little tricky drive coming in here to the Burton US Open this morning. Whew. Thank you for the text before we got on the highway.
Oh, absolutely. You got to stay safe out there.
Yeah, that's right.
If you're coming from Avon, just take Highway 6, the frontage road, because the highway is currently blocked off at Walmart.
Yeah, eastbound, so you're going to be stuck if you get on I-70. They won't let you on, actually. But come up here to the Burton US Open. We've got some activities happening pretty soon right behind us. Looking good up there, huh?
Woo! Yeah, man. Just a light dusting of snow here might slow things down a little, but I think they'll be fine.
So let's talk about the half pipe qualifying rounds and what we're looking at for tomorrow, actually, when we go into the half pipe finals.
Big throwdowns yesterday in the semifinals. Chloe Kim coming in with a bit of an ankle injury, still getting top qualifier for the women. She actually increased her score in the second run. Just absolutely amazing athlete.
Ariel Gold also in the finals, second place. I love Ariel. She's a local lady here from Colorado, and I know she and her brother used to both compete in the half pipes, and now I think it's more about Ariel, but that's good to see her in the final round too. And also for the guys, guys?
Yeah, for the guys, it was Yoko Udono that got first. And you know what I've noticed this year is a lot more Japanese riders really excelling. So
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing in Japan, but they are actually killing it out here outside of the normal powder slopes that they have.
That's
We
right.
did get Scotty James, who's undefeated this year, qualified second. And then Danny Davis got 10th, but no Ben Ferguson this year.
No Ben
Kind of a-
Ferguson.
Yeah.
And Ryan Walkendorfer, I'm not quite sure how he qualified. I think he might be in the top 10. We'll check that out and let you know. Ryan is a local Vail boy also and a good kid. We've had him on the show a bunch for Epic Locals.
Yeah, he's an awesome kid.
He's awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. That's not till tomorrow, though. Today, slope style finals.
Slope Style and Sponsor Village, and just more fun with the Burton US Open. So be careful on the roads. Get up here early if you want to be a part of this fun event. It's going to take over all of Gold Peak and then throughout the entire day into the evening with the free concerts and all the activities. It's just a jam-packed fun time to be here in Vail.
Yeah, this is really when it all kicks off.
Yep.
That Friday night concert series. I think it's Jupiter tonight, then Tune Yards tomorrow. And of course, tomorrow, the Dobson closing party. You definitely want to be at that. Holy cow. And if you are making your way into Vail, parking is likely easiest in Vail Village because it's close to Gold Peak. But like Mark said, just make sure to get here early.
Okay. All right. We'll be right back. We're live from the Burton US Open 37th Annual. Ashley up on the hill. We'll be right back.
I'm Sam Morris from the U.S. Ski Team, hailing from Sugarloaf Mountain, and you're watching TV8 Vail.
I'm here with Sarah Stutman at Beaver Creek, land of all sorts of activities this winter. And when it comes to snowshoeing, Sarah, you have the coolest series.
We do indeed. We've got a snowshoe race series that kicks off January, February, and March. One race each month. We've got 5K, 10K races, kids races. For the whole family, you can come out and be super hardcore, go after that, personal best, or just come out and enjoy the day with friends, because we also do the post-race party at the Colorado Tasting Room. That's new this year. Free food, beer for all of our participants, so a really fun day for everyone.
And I also love that you're rewarded with some really nice swag too.
Yes, we hook you up. You get a race gift for each race that you do, and then if you sign up for the whole series, you get a really great branded item at the end of the race series. So another incentive to come on out to Beaver Creek.
If that were not enough. So you can sign up at beavercreek.com. Don't miss it.
Here at PSI, we've been serving the Valley's plumbing, heating, and drain cleaning needs for over 18 years. We are expert technicians with the knowledge and training to provide prompt and professional maintenance and repair. Our fleet of vehicles are equipped with the most advanced technology and tools available today. PSI is committed to providing the best possible service and guarantee our work. Call us anytime, day or night. PSI is here for you 24/7, 365. We look forward to hearing from you.
My name is Deb Duttmer, and I'm the manager of the Magic Bus Preschool program. With the help of Vail Valley Foundation, the bus really brings the schools right to their neighborhood. You're setting the stage for the rest of their educational career. We provide a safe, fun environment for kids, their ability to learn, and their capacity for love. It's great. This is a great organization to be involved in.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Sun and Ski, your new mountain sports headquarters. This resort report is brought to you by Inspirato. Experience the world's most exclusive vacation homes.
So that drive-in first thing this morning was a little dicey. Keep that in mind. Snow is falling, and there's a big storm in the forecast approaching. A winter storm warning through Sunday. Right here at the base of Gold Peak for the slopestyle finals today, we have a little bit of a clearing, a little bit of a sucker hole. Hopefully it's going to stay like this, but we'll take more snow once the event is over. 3 inches of new snow fell during the overnight on Vail Mountain. A little bit more snow first thing this morning. 8 inches in 7 days, 239 inches season to date. And once again, everything is open on Vail. 5,288 acres, 195 runs, 31 lifts. So plenty of terrain to your heart's content to go and explore all over the mountain. Now, if you are going to explore towards Beaver Creek, let's talk about those details. They picked up 3 inches of new snow in the past 24 hours also, and it was snowing down in the Avon area first thing this morning. 5 inches in 48 hours, 11 inches in a week. They're looking at a 213-inch total snow accumulation season to date. Everything's open there also. Over 1,800 acres, 150 runs, 23 lifts. So really, the skiing and snowboarding here right now continues to get better and better. All right, we're taking a quick break, and then we're going to introduce you to the Bridge Street Ski House. We'll be right back.
During your first Inspirato vacation, you'll notice that something is different. The beds are made. The dishes are done. You're not worried about what comes next because it's all been taken care of. The kids are getting along, and your spouse has never seen you so relaxed. Everyone truly important to you is gathered together under one roof, and each moment is a reminder you've arrived. Inspirato, luxury vacation homes and experiences.
Bandit 3, this is Fox 2-3. Can you see that contact to our front? Bandit Fox 2-3, out. Mark him with tracer fire.
There are those who choose a different path in life. A path of selflessness, of service. A path that leads to freedom. Do you have what it takes? Find out at goarmy.com/warriors.
Here's a shot of the base of Gondola 1, and then right off the path, 56 steps away, you're going to find the Bridge Street Ski House. I just marked it out, Chris. 56 of my steps. It might be
59 of mine.
Maybe, but that's how close it is. It's not even a snowball's throw to the base of Gondi 1.
Here we are with Pepe's face right there.
I know, right? Chris Kremer, and he is with the Bridge Street Ski House, and we want to let you all know about the amazing things that you guys have done throughout the summertime. Big changes inside and big changes outside too, right?
Oh yeah, the remodel of the building, it's absolutely gorgeous, and we've got still got the best location in Vail.
And they've made some changes to the outside of your doorways and your location, so you've acquired more space for amazing merchandise.
More windows, more of everything.
Yeah, more of everything. Let's talk about what you have to offer. So you have a great demo selection of skis for people. You also have boots, heated boots, and you recommend people make those reservations probably in advance so they can just walk in and go skiing.
Just go right to bridgestreetskihouse.com and get those reservations. We'll get you out on the hill, lickety-split.
And heated boots, that's a big part of your selection.
It's a nice upgrade on those cold January days, I'll tell you, or even the past few days.
We're seeing a lot of things now that have heating elements in them. I've seen socks in the past, the boots obviously, and then how about the gloves and the mittens?
Oh, those are the cat's meow. I just got a pair for my wife.
You did?
I hope she doesn't see this before Christmas.
We won't say anything. All right, so I think you and I need to kind of just take 2 minutes and really thank Mother Nature and thank the amazing snowmaking team and the grooming crew to really turn Vail Mountain into, compared to last year, what it is now, and it's like night and day.
Oh, the earliest opening of Blue Sky, or the second earliest opening of Blue Sky ever, most terrain in North America, and it's what, December 3rd? You know?
December 3rd, it's early season, and if you get up here now, book your gear with the Bridge Street Ski House, go skiing, you're not going to find anybody on the mountain because, for one, there's so much terrain that people are exploring all over the hill. And, you know, we haven't seen a lot of everybody show up yet because it is still early season. But as you get busier, your location right here can accommodate a lot of people on a daily basis.
We certainly can, and we want you to walk in and ski out, and then at the end of the day, ski back in and walk out in your shoes and go après-ing or come shopping in our store.
A lot of selections for clothing, for the kids, for the moms, for the dads. You have a massive glove wall, a lot of helmets, a lot of goggles, something for everybody, really.
Yeah, lots of accessories, name brands that everyone knows, and then we try to bring in some new brands each year, such as Stio and Fly Low, and really just keep a little excitement about it all.
And then tell me about your amazing staff, because you got staff from all over the world, and they're not just really nice, but they know their stuff.
Yeah, and they keep coming back for whatever reason. I think it's because of our customers, you know?
It's probably you.
We're really fortunate to have a staff that has that southern hospitality and is really working to create a new kind of mountain hospitality up here.
It's really neat to see that things are going so well. As we look out here now, all these racks, are these the skis that people are storing they bring them outside every day? So you don't even need to really go into the store unless you have to put your boots on.
To put your boots on and eat a cookie at the end of the day, you know, that might be about it.
Cookie, coffee, hot chocolate.
Oh yeah,
for everybody.
We've been known to have a little bubbly on occasion.
A little bubbly on occasion.
On a nice powder day, you can't celebrate any better way.
And I think, once again, let's go back to your employees real quick, because they are 56 steps from the gondola one too. So they might have a split during the day. They'll all go up and snowboard and ski, come back and tell everybody how good it is. So, I mean, it doesn't get better than that.
You can't contain their excitement. You know, they get out on the hill, they use the product we sell, they use the product we rent, and they can talk about it. That's
right.
The best part.
I love it. Chris, thanks for your time.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Stop by the Bridge Street Ski House. Go to their website, bridgestreetskihouse.com. Book your rentals early or give them a call, 970-476-3332.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Boost Oxygen. Don't let altitude ruin your Rocky Mountain experience. Help is here.
You're looking at a live shot of I-70. That's also where you're going to find some pretty tricky road conditions out there. If you're coming to Vail from Avon today and this morning, watch out. There's a big accident on eastbound I-70 at the Avon exit. So take Highway 6. There are some serious delays out there and the roads are definitely snow-packed. And hey, look at this. I'm standing right next to Bridge Street Ski House, right next to Gondola 1. They're getting all of their skis ready for the day here. And as you can tell, we do have a little bit of snow falling right now. Very, very light though. And it looks like up top, that's where we're going to be seeing the best snowfall this morning. I'm going to be heading up there at about 8 o'clock, but right now things are really nice and mild. We're seeing some very warm temperatures at the moment in the 20s. So, I mean, the fact that I have my gloves off right now should tell you a lot, especially if you watch this show. I'm usually the girl that always has my gloves on and hand warmers in. Now, today we're going to be seeing those temperatures still staying in the upper 30s, and you know, we got about 3 inches last night, but the snow continues today, and I was just checking in with Joel Gratz from OpenSnow.com, and he's saying that we could see another 3 to 6 inches throughout the day today, and then we'll have a little bit of a lull in the action overnight tonight. Now, if you're heading up on the mountain, low light lenses are going to be your best friend. We're going to be seeing that snow off and on throughout the day, and of course that means limited visibility not only on the mountain, but also on the roads. And our mid-mountain conditions continue to be pretty nice and warm in the 20s, so it's going to be pretty comfortable out there. And if you want to get all geared up, you can head on over here to the Burton store right here in the Vail Village. You can also find plenty of Boost Oxygen here, who is providing a look at this local weather forecast. If you're having a little bit of a tough time just kind of getting used to the altitude, that can certainly help you out. Coming up, we are going to be talking a little bit more about Burton and the U.S. Open and your half-pipe results from the semifinal yesterday.
TV8 Vail's coverage of the 37th annual Burton U.S. Open is brought to you by Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery, keeping you active, and by G-Shock, absolute toughness since 1983.
if you weren't able to watch the halfpipe semifinals yesterday here at the Burton U.S. Open, let me tell you, it was an absolute throwdown across both the men and the women, with Chloe Kim finishing first on the women's side of things, and then Ariel Gold getting second. And boy, they were just absolutely progressing the sport. Chloe Kim threw down a cab 900 stalefish, so essentially that's a switch front side 900 spin, and the stalefish grab is back leg between, or back arm between your legs and tweaking out. It was insane. She then did a switch backside 540 Indy, cab 720, and mind you, she's doing this on an injured ankle right now as well. So just so impressive from Chloe Kim. Of course, Ariel Gold finishing second, and you know, shout out to Zhutong Kai from China. Love to see those Chinese athletes pushing things. And on the men's side of things, Yuto Totsuka out of Japan took first. This guy, absolutely a wizardry of big time spins and high amplitude air. One of his tricks, cab double 1260 with both a nose and a tail grab. So the kid did a double grab inside a cab double 1260, absolutely insane. And then Scotty James came in second. He's actually undefeated in halfpipe competitions this year, so I'm sure tomorrow it's going to be a throwdown. Scotty James not wanting to let that title go away. And then the Burton boy, Danny Davis, came in 10th place, so he's still pushing the sport, still getting stuff done. It's going to be absolutely amazing tomorrow, as it is starting to snow here right now. So slopestyle finals going on today that you can catch live on TV8 uninterrupted starting at 11. So tune in to TV8 for the slopestyle finals today. Now let's check in with Ashley, find out more about the concerts going on for the US Open.
First Chair is brought to you by TV8. Find us on Twitter at TV8Vail, Instagram at TV8Vail Colorado, and Facebook.
So my first chair adventures right now are taking all of us shopping, and I want to talk about some free things. I know it's rare here in Vail that anything is free, but yep, tonight we have a free concert that's going to be taking place in Solaris, so that's right here in Vail Village, and so it's all part of the Burton US Open, so you can come on here at the Burton store, get all geared up, head on over to the concert. This is going to be taking place at 6:30 tonight, and we've had live music every night since Wednesday. We have another concert tomorrow night, but tonight 6:30, Krungbin is going to be taking the stage. I had to look up how to say that name, and I think that's pretty much the case with everyone. It's derived from a Thai word that means airplane, and actually if you technically translate it, it's actually engine fly. But the band is kind of a 60s psychedelic funk groove band, and they have Thai, Spanish, and international influences, so it's going to be a great time. And again, it's kicking off at 6:30 at the Solaris Plaza tonight, and it's totally free admission. A big thank you to Casio G-Shock and also to Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery for providing our coverage this morning of the Burton US Open and free concerts. Coming up next, we are going to talk about that UV forecast. Still important to put sunscreen on every day. We're going to tell you why coming up next.
This UV forecast is brought to you by Supergoop, the official sunscreen of Vail Resorts. Enjoy the day, but first, sunscreen.
All right, now believe it or not, we do have snowfall on here at Golden Peak right now for the 2019 37th Annual Burton US Open Snowboarding Championships and Slopestyle Finals today. And we're going to see what this weather is going to cause for some of the competitors. Don't know if there's going to be any delays or anything. As of now, everything is full steam ahead. Your UV forecast today, if you're going to be outside, put your sunscreen on early. Even if it's not sunny, it's going to help protect your skin and insulate your skin and keep your skin warm, because it's snowy out here. It's a little blustery with a little bit of a breeze picking up. Keep that in mind today. There's your UV index. We're looking at about a 3 at the high time of the day. We may see a little bit of sunshine, but chances are it's not going to be out for too long. But that is your UV forecast. We are live at the Burton US Open thanks to Casio G-Shock and Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery. Keep in mind, today on TV8, we are going to be broadcasting the slopestyle finals uninterrupted on our channel. We'll be right back.
Find your new floor today. We can install it right away. Our full-time staff of professionals will install your new floor to the highest quality standards. Your new floor comes with a lifetime installation guarantee. With over 150 choices of beautiful hardwood floors and luxurious carpet in stock now, you'll find the perfect new floor for your home. Because at Rugs Benedict, we know floors. This weather report is brought to you by Supergoop, the official sunscreen of Vail Resorts. Enjoy the day, but first, sunscreen.
Just cruising around my office at Vail Village this morning. I love being here first thing in the morning. The main thing that's going on is a lot of delivery trucks are here and kind of getting all the goods ready for your day so that you can have that margarita that you want or whatever it might be. And you know, most of these shops carry Supergoop, which is the sponsor of this local weather forecast. Did you know something I learned from Supergoop? 90% of the signs of skin aging, like fine lines and wrinkles, caused by daily UV exposure. So makes us love Supergoop even more. Now today we're going to be seeing our temperatures in the mid-30s. Now we have snow continuing to fall right now. We've got about 3 inches here at Vail in the last 24 hours. And according to opensnow.com, we have another 3 to 6 inches to look forward to today. And we do still have that winter weather advisory in effect until 11 a.m. this morning. So just keep that in mind because the roads are probably going to be tricky. There was a massive pileup in Avon this morning eastbound on I-70. So just be aware that the road conditions are going to require that you allow yourself extra time. Now we do have this snow continuing through the weekend, and it looks like the biggest push of snow for us will probably be Saturday night into Sunday, maybe anywhere from like 8 to 16 inches. So that's a look at what's happening at that local weather forecast. We're going to send things over to Mark Sassy to find out more about what's happening with your roads.
So we talked about that accident on I-70 at mile marker 167 eastbound earlier today. The road is still closed down right before you cross over the bridge to the Eagle River. Now, when it's cold out, the bridges typically freeze up first because of the cold air coming off of the river, and my guess is that's probably what has happened down there. But road travel today is going to be a little dicey because as we showed you that shot from the top of Vail Pass, snow falling, winter storm warning is in effect, so we're going to have moments of snow, blowing snow, and visibility will be dramatically impacted. So don't travel too far today if you don't have to, and if you do, give yourself plenty of extra time, and that space between you and the cars in front of you and behind is the ticket to safety also. Make sure you have good treads on your tires. cotrip.org is a great resource, ecalert.org, then also 511 or 479 2226 from your mobile devices will give you up-to-date information on the weather and on the road travel. A lot of people coming up this weekend for the Burton US Open. Don't be one of those people stuck that has caused the problems. Be up here safe and sound. All right, we are taking a break, and then we're going to take you inside this quaint little bed and breakfast where they're known for their potato waffles, roses, and Crocs. We'll be right back.
Lion's Head Jewelers. A mainstay of Lion's Head Village for more than a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery is home to the largest selection of one-of-a-kind designer jewelry in the Vail Valley. Come see our breathtaking array of museum-quality fossils, meteorites, and collectible minerals. Explore Lion's Head Jewelers. Spend an afternoon with us. You'll come in as a customer and leave as a friend.
The most discerning travelers trust Inspirato with their vacations. And the savviest property owners trust Inspirato with their homes. When you own a beautiful property, it should be cared for by professionals and maintained by a team committed to turning an idle residence into a lucrative investment. Because the most stunning vacation homes aren't just rented, they're a carefully crafted experience. Managed, staffed, and unlocked by Inspirato.
putting you in the spirit.
Welcome to Mine House Bed and Breakfast right here in Avon, and I'm here with its owner, Todd. Todd, Mine House Bed and Breakfast, tell us a little bit about how many people you can accommodate and what the accommodations are like here.
Okay, so it's a bed and breakfast, not just a standard hotel room, not a condo, not a rental house. But we kind of incorporate all the aspects, what we think the best aspects of each one of those things. Plus, you have your own maids and people to make you breakfast in the morning, and people to talk to as well, as far as what's going on in the valley and the things that are to do around here. So we have 2 houses right next door to each other. Each house has 10 bedrooms. Every room has its own bathroom, shower, has its own TV. You have internet, Wi-Fi internet throughout the houses, so you have good access to all your electronics and that kind of your modern conveniences as well. One of the things we like to do, we want to try to make it homey. So our motto is make Mine House your home in the heart of the Rockies. So when you check in, a lot of people are kind of weary and that kind of stuff. So one of the first things we like to do is we like to offer a bottle of water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then since if you make mama happy, you make everybody else happy. So we always try to cater to the women especially. And that's, sexist that I am, we try to take care of mama. So, so one of the things we do is we give a flower to the couples and the nice young ladies, so you can pick out the rose that you would like.
Oh, I might just have to take all of those. That's so nice. But what a nice greeting when people come in, and definitely not just your average hotel greeting.
Right. So we bring people in. We have them sit down on the couch in the office. We find out what they're doing. We try to optimize what their vacation experience can be. We give some advice on what to do, what to see, so they and try to improve what they think their experience is going to be, and try to give them concierge and personal service kind of stuff. So we're trying to make everybody comfortable and feel at home.
Oh, I love that. And then when it comes to the different rooms that you have, they're not all the same, right?
No, it's so these started out as houses. They were specifically built to be a bed and breakfast. So we have some safety features with alarms and sprinklers and that kind of stuff. But every room is a little bit different. So we have 4 rooms that have just queen-size beds. The rest of them all have king-size beds. A total of 18 rooms, 14 king-size bedrooms. They also are a little variety of different layouts and amenities. We also have one that's a condo, that's a queen-size bed with a pull-out. So we have a variety of things you can choose from. We have 4 different kind of sections to the duplexes, so it's perfect for weddings and families and reunions and that kind of stuff. So we can kind of isolate you or put you together and put you off in a corner and have your own private experience as well.
That's amazing. And then it's right here in Avon, so the location is really close to just about everything. And if people want to go ahead and book with you, what's the best way to do that?
So we're on all the standard internet travel agency websites, all the Expedia family, all the Booking.com family. So between those, there's about 250 different websites in 40 different languages. We have our own as well. You can book directly through us, or you can give us a call. So our website address is www.meinhaususa.com. So it's Minehouse USA, spelled the German way. So once again, it's www.meinhaususa.com. Or you can give us a call, 970-949-4287. And we answer the phone. Personally, we don't put you on a hold or anything like that. We answer the phone, we talk to you, and we find out what you need, and do our best to take care of you and make you feel at home and one of the family.
I mean, I already feel like I'm right at home, so make sure to get online or give them a call and book your stay today.
This weather report is brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. 3 villages, hundreds of brands, 1 great Rocky Mountain location.
Oh, good morning from Vail Village with my new weather buddy. This is Luke. He is 6 years old. He spends his time split between New Jersey and Vail, and he's just living his best life this morning, just getting all covered in snow, going out for a walk with his mom, and nothing like a little designer mountain dog to start off your morning here in Vail Village. Oh, you are so cute. You're so cute. All right, well listen, Luke is loving this weather because we are seeing that snow continue to fall, and today our temperatures are going to be pretty mild in the mid-30s for our highs here in Vail Village, which is where Luke and I are currently romping around in the snow. Now we are expecting to see an additional 2 to 6 inches throughout the day today, and we do have that winter weather advisory in effect until 11 a.m. this morning, so just keep that in mind. That is going to be affecting the roads out there if you can allow yourself extra time. On the mountain, temperatures in the mid-20s today, so also very mild but limited visibility, so bring those low light lenses with you. And we will continue to see this snowfall really throughout the weekend. Looks like the biggest snowfall will be Saturday night into Sunday, where we could see an additional 8 to 16 inches, at least according to opensnow.com. And it's all brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. They're open from 10 to 8 today, and right now, buy one, get one free with pants over at J. Crew. That only lasts through Sunday. Oh man, some delicious snowy breakfast here for Luke. All right, I'm gonna keep hanging out with my new friend. Yes, you're so cute. And then coming up next, we're gonna talk about some capital improvements here at Vail and how that guest experience gets improved each and every year. I think it'd be improved if Luke was just here all the time.
Ready to hit the slopes? Buying or renting the right gear can make or break your trip. Luckily, Outdoor Divas, the nation's first women-specific ski shop, is your expert in women's ski equipment. Our specialized staff has been making women and vacations happy since 2002 with comfortable fit solutions for every shape and size. Swing by our friendly Ski Boutique and let us outfit your vacation with the best gear, geared just for you.
Na 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 na, hey hey hey, goodbye. Hey, goodbye.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available only on the next generation GMC Sierra.
Oh man, the snow is really picking up right now here on the banks of the Gore Creek. And you can see that we have those pillows of snow on the rocks here next to the water. Just a spectacular snowy morning here in Vail. And you know, the mornings here in Vail just keep getting better and better. And part of the reason why is because, of course, you know, we all know that Vail Resorts has acquired a ton of different resorts worldwide, and sure, they make some money, but you know what? They invest that money back into the guest experience each and every season. And coming up for Vail and for Beaver Creek, they have some big things in the works for next year. So for instance, the main thing that they're going to be working on is our snowmaking capabilities. Of course, right now, we certainly don't need to be making any snow. We're getting plenty of it from Mother Nature, but early season to make it more consistent so that each resort opens on Thanksgiving or before. They are working on top to bottom snowmaking capabilities. Over at Beaver Creek, they are planning on not only opening each year before Thanksgiving, but also having top to bottom skiing and riding on opening day. Yeah, I can definitely get behind that. Also, they're going to be completely renovating the ski school over at Beaver Creek for next season. So everything from reservations to the rentals to where the kids get ready in the morning. So they're going to be doing a lot of work at our hometown resorts to just make that experience when you come back better and better and better. So a big salute to Vail Resorts for doing that. I definitely appreciate that, and I think you guys probably do too. And it's kind of nice to know what they're doing behind the scenes, right, throughout the season. They have those big plans in store. Now coming up, speaking of the resorts that Vail Resorts is acquiring, well, I tell you what, it just keeps happening, and the relationship keeps growing to make our epic passes even more epic every season. We have more details about that coming up next.
TV8 Vail's coverage of the 37th annual Burton U.S. Open is brought to you by Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery, keeping you active, and by G-Shock, absolute toughness since 1983.
part of travel is the journey, and it's not only about where you're going, but how you get to your destination. With over 35 years of experience, Epic Mountain Express is the best way to begin your trip to the Rockies. Enjoy complimentary Wi-Fi and relax in the comfort of our shuttles and SUVs. With service out of Denver International and Eagle County Airport, trust our professional drivers to get you there in confidence and comfort. Start off your trip right with Epic Mountain Express.
Winter nasal congestion. Is it a cold, sinus pressure, allergies? For all of them, there's Allegra D, a maximum strength decongestant plus a powerful non-drowsy antihistamine for 24-hour relief. This winter, the answer is Allegra D.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts.
All right, I want to talk a little bit about Sydney, Australia, and the acquisition of Perisher Resort back in 2015 by Vail Resorts. Perisher became a part of the family a handful of years ago. Just recently, actually a handful of days ago, two more Australian resorts. We have Hotham, and are now processed resorts. So our Epic Passes, once again, give you more down there, down under, mate. That's what my buddy Eric used to talk in that Australian accent. I like it when he does this segment. It's pretty good. But here's the deal. So the plan is they want to build upon the most recent success with the acquisition of Perisher by connecting the skiers and riders in Sydney to these other resorts. So creating this deeper connection with Melbourne and a broader Victorian skiers and riders will now have access to 3 resorts in Australia. That's pretty amazing. It's the
tour of our bar. Yeah? Oh, that's all right. That's okay, Jack. We'll just leave that there.
Done for good.
I got into snowboarding when I was so young. You know, by the time I was 15, I was already, I was so into it that there wasn't really much else that I wanted to do. These days, it's kind of a little break from everything else. Break from the phone, break from the computer, and then a break from kind of working. Whenever I'm snowboarding, that's kind of the time that I have just to me, and snowboarding's kind of complete freedom. Whatever it is, it's always fun to make your gear your own. Maybe if you even have to alter it a little bit, paint it up, sticker it up. You kind of mess with your forward lean a bit, make sure that it's how you want it. You adjust the straps to exactly what they should be so that you're not messing with those all the time. And I think the more it gets ridden, the more you dial it in, the more your high backs become dirty and beaten up, but they're always sitting exactly where they should be. And I think your ultimate setup is just kind of you get stoked when you grab it, go shred.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts.
Oh my, I can't get over how it's really pretty warm despite the fact that we're seeing all of this snow, and it very like a winter wonderland here in the heart of this morning. Now we received 3 inches in Vail in the last hours, and according to OpenSnow.com, we could see 3 to 6 today. Now that winter weather advisory that into
Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail and Goggle Bar, serving the Vail Valley for over 30 years. Eyepieces of Vail will help you see and be seen.
The riders here at the Burton US Open are throwing down some truly progressive and futuristic tricks, and they're doing it against changing light conditions. And that's why they rely on the Anon Magna series to make sure they can see the course and stay comfortable with not only magnetic lens change system, so they can go from a sunny day to a cloudy day lens. I think most of the riders are going to be in this green sonar lens today so they can really see some definition on that slopestyle course. But it can also utilize this magnetic face mask. It just snaps right in to the base of the goggle, kind of blocks off some lower vents so you're not breathing any air up there fogging your lenses, and keeps you looking really cool out there on the slopes. And it's not just for this cloudy conditions. If you want to protect yourself from UV, there's also some great UV protection inside this magnetic face mask. So with the magnetic lens change system, whoop, and a magnetic face mask, the Anon Magna Goggle keeps all of the Burton US Open riders able to see the course and rocking. And thanks to Eyepieces for sponsoring this segment, this Lens of the Day segment. You can find them at the top of Bridge Street in Vail Village when you're coming to visit the US Open. Check out these Anon Magna Goggles. And coming up next, we're going to check in with Ashley with a first chair reports.
Good Morning Vail is brought to you in part by Helly Hansen, alive since 1877, proud uniform partner of Vail Resorts.
During your first Inspirato vacation, you'll notice that something is different. The beds are made. The dishes are done. You're not worried about what comes next because it's all been taken care of. The kids are getting along, and your spouse has never seen you so relaxed. Everyone truly important to you is gathered together under one roof. And each moment is a reminder you've arrived. Inspirato, luxury vacation homes and experiences.
Welcome to Vail, Colorado. This is the Burton US Open. All day long, wow!
That is the style that you want to see.
An insane crowd. The Burton US Open.
There's a prestige to it and there's a history to it that just matches none other.
Only the best. Lion's Head Jewelry Fossil and Mineral Gallery, voted top 50 designer jewelry retailer in the country by JCK in 2009, featuring the largest collection of fine, designer, traditional, and contemporary jewelry. Lion's Head Jewelers, the most unique collection of decorative art in the Vail Valley. Lion's Head Jewelers, museum-quality collection of fossils, minerals, and meteorites dated 40 to 500 million years old. Lion's Head Jewelers, located in Lion's Head on the corner of the ice skating rink.
We are here in Vail for the 2019 Burton US Open Snowboarding Championships. This guy right here, Ben Ferguson, started, when did you start snowboarding, Ben? What was it? Tell us your backstory on snowboarding a little bit.
My backstory snowboarding, I was 6 years old. My dad took me up for the first time. Definitely cried, I think, the first run.
Yeah.
You know, the first day sucks. I actually just took my girlfriend out. She had her first day. She was doing okay.
She could be mad at you later.
Yeah, she did all right. She did all right. It's her first day. And it sucks for the first day for everybody, you know. But, yeah, I was 6. Dad took me up. He was a long-time snowboarder and kind of just went from there.
And your brother Gabe, you guys both kind of grew up snowboarding. You both were a part of the Burton Junior Jam years ago, right?
We were, yeah. They did the Burton Junior Jam back in Stratton. And I did it, I think I was 13 was the year I did it, which was the last year you could do it back then. And I ended up getting 3rd. A couple dudes, actually Scotty won, Scotty James, and then Jan Scher got 2nd the year I did it. And yeah, Gabe did it back in the day too. I think he got 2nd, and Ayumu Hirano won.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, I think all the heavy hitters kind of have done the Junior Jam.
I mean,
It
Sean
goes
White
back a
did the
long
Junior
ways.
Jam years ago. I think
Yeah,
Chloe's
exactly.
done it. I mean, that's pretty neat to see at that level, at that age,
That's
and
kinda
then where it's going
starts.
now, right?
Yeah, it's definitely like you look back in the history books and like so many
very
good
cool.
snowboarders have done the Junior Jam, so it's pretty rad.
All right, so U.S. Open kind of wraps up everybody's season for the most part, right?
Yeah, competitive season, I
Yeah.
think it's pretty much the last contest for sure.
So what's your plan after when it's all done? You're going to go to the beach? What do you do when you're done? You go back home?
No, man, I'm going to go grind out in the sticks. We've been filming a snowboard movie. It's called Joy. It'll be out in the fall, and we've been riding powder and building kickers and filming a snowboard movie, so I'm going to go back and do more of that.
And that takes competition out of the equation, though, which is kind of nice, isn't it?
It's nice. Yeah, it's a little more low-key. You're kind of on your own program, but definitely still setting it and definitely still getting after it, so it's the best.
So halfpipe on Saturday finals. What's it going to take to win the halfpipe this year? What's happening with tricks? You've seen a lot of stuff taking it to that next level again?
Yeah, I mean, after this like crazy Olympic year, dudes have still been pushing it. Dudes are going high. You're going to need to go big. You're not going to have like the money tricks, and then you're also going to have to put your own style on it and, you know, really land everything clean and ride away perfectly.
People, judges, they like to watch you because you have that special style. You have some stuff that other riders don't. We're going to rewind a little bit. We're going down to the river now, okay?
All right.
Let's talk about fly fishing because it's a piece of who you are from your granddad. Same with myself. You fish a little bit?
I fish a little bit. I've caught fish in my day.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a couple questions for you then. If you had to choose a 4-weight or an 8-weight, which way would you go?
I got a 5-weight right
Okay.
now. I'd probably go 5-weight,
Okay.
4-weight. I go 4-weight.
How about dry flies or nymphs?
Dry fly is more fun.
Okay.
For sure.
So if you had to pick a dry fly, would you go with an Adams or would you go with an Alcare-Caddis?
I'd go Perry. Parachute for sure.
Parachute Adams, right?
Yeah.
Now, you know you can trim the wings off and you can drown that parachute and it acts as like an emerging mayfly.
That makes sense. I've never done that, but good tech.
Fishing
I'll
is a
try.
good way to kind of center yourself, though, isn't it? I mean, from competition and things, it's a good way to kind of
Yeah.
step back a little bit.
It's a good little icebreaker, a little tone down, you know.
You take your girlfriend fly fishing yet?
Not ready for that one.
Ben, good to be with you, man.
Yeah, man.
I wish you all the
Thank you.
best on Saturday. It's always a pleasure. Ben Ferguson, we're here at the 2019 Burton US Open Snowboarding Championships. We'll be right back.
First Chair is brought to you by Sun and Ski, your new mountain sports headquarters.
You may want to stop by Sun and Ski before you hit up the Burton Concert Series tonight here in Solaris. Look at this front row for that concert that's taking place tonight at 6:30. Krungbin will be taking the stage. They're from Texas. They have a 60s psychedelic sound. They have inspirations from Thai, Spanish, international flavors. It's going to be a great time. It's all taking place at 6:30 tonight right here in Solaris. Now, before that takes place at 6 o'clock, they're going to be doing the awards not only for the slopestyle competition, but also for the Burton Extra. It's kind of like the bonus round, if you will. The last hit on the slopestyle course, they are awarding someone $5,000 for doing the most creative trick on that last jump. So even if they scrub their run, things don't go as planned, they still have a chance to walk away with a cash prize for throwing the coolest trick off that last jump. So that's going to be awarded just before the concert tonight, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Now they have some booths set up so you can enjoy an adult beverage. Of course, you got to check your IDs, make sure you're of age, but they also have some food and some of the drinks. I was checking them out. They have some Stoli Moscow mules, yum. They also have some Stoli iced tea kind of mixture, which I think that sounds like it's right up my alley. But again, this is all taking place right here in the Solaris Plaza, and we have another free concert tomorrow night. So this is kind of one of the second hubs of the Burton US Open. So even if you don't make it over to watch the competition in person, there's also going to be, you know, TV set up right here so you can see what's going on. And of course, you can get your spot right next to the stage for that free concert tonight at 6:30. Coming up, we're going to take a closer look at this local weather forecast. You can see the snow is continuing to fall this morning. We're going to find out what we're expecting for the rest of the day with Eric next.
This weather report is brought to you by Supergoop, the official sunscreen of Vail Resorts. Enjoy the day, but first, sunscreen.
Well, as is tradition at the U.S. Open, during either the slopestyle or halfpipe finals or both, it's going to start snowing. But this is a shot from yesterday from our director, Nick. That's Yuto Totsuna flying above him during the slopestyle semifinals from a couple days ago. So nice job getting that shot, Nick. And like I said, it has started snowing because it's the slopestyle finals. So that's a guaranteed tradition here at the U.S. Open. And it's actually one of the first weekends that we've got a true large winter storm warning in effect. Potentially up to 24 to 36 inches is what the National Weather Service is calling for. As we're looking at that hourly forecast for today, though, starting things off pretty comfortable and warm, 31 degrees, climbing to around 35 by noon, and slowly continuing its increase into the afternoon before dropping into the evening. Should have sunlight to about 6 o'clock before the sun starts setting. As we're taking a peek now, panning our view out around the I-70 corridor to those 4 primary I-70 corridor resorts. Keystone, 30 degrees, Breckenridge 23, Vail 23, and Beaver Creek 25. Now those are the on-mountain, mid-mountain temperatures, so a little bit cooler than what we saw with our base report that was the hourly forecast. Now, like I said, as we move ahead into this 5-day forecast, the next 3 days, significant amounts of snow, potentially up to 36 inches according to the National Weather Service. And Open Snow is also agreeing with that statement. Open Snow, and our friend Joel Grantz is saying right around 24 inches in Vail. So it's going to be an amazingly snowy slopestyle and halfpipe finals. Hopefully the conditions hold out to allow the riders to get through their runs today. We just need a little bit of a break between 11 and noon, and you can catch the slopestyle finals live on TV8 today. And thanks to Supergoop for sponsoring this weather. And coming up next, we've got another hour of Good Morning Vail.
Things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning and welcome to the U.S. Open edition of TV8's Good Morning Vail for Friday here in the Vail Valley. That's a look at Mid-Vail, and it is absolutely puking snow right now.
Totally.
Holy cow. Of course, we've been saying it all week talking about the U.S. Open. It's tradition. It's got to start snowing.
That's right. And don't you guys call it clams and chowder?
Yeah, that's more, I think I got that from my Telluride friends. They're like, because powder rhymes with chowder, so then they just started calling it clams to be all secretive.
Well, lots of clams are falling from the sky today.
Lots of clams today.
We're in the middle of a winter storm warning through Sunday, so there's a chance throughout the course of the next few days for some pretty significant snowfall if the system says what it's going to do, and we'll keep you updated on that. But it's active morning here at the Burton US Open. Still planning to do the finals for the slopestyle and men and ladies, but this weather, a little bit of an issue potentially, right?
I hopefully they're good to go. If it just kind of takes a break, we should be good. The wind's not too heavy, so that shouldn't affect things. They'll get the paint down on the landings of the jump, so the visibility should be okay. It's really the wind that could potentially cause an issue, but it's not too windy right now.
And then also you were talking about the snow on the track. They got to make sure that they have enough speed to clear the knuckle of the jump, or you don't want to land on that flat spot. You want to be landing on the downslope, so you got to make sure they have enough speed for that.
I would bet their waxing guys are panicking 100%. Right now, getting tons of different wax on the board and trying out different compounds. I actually know their wax guy. His name's Thanos. He's from Greece. He's a cool guy.
Thanos, if you're watching, thanks for tuning in today.
Shout out to Thanos, getting the athletes able to handle these conditions. And, you know, it's the half-pipe finals that usually get a little messed up, so hopefully they hold out for tomorrow.
I know. And just so you know, things get going around 10 o'clock today. Parking, get here kind of early, but if you are traveling today, give yourself that extra time and don't rush to get to the Burton US Open. You can watch it live, uninterrupted coverage on TV8 if for some reason you don't want to get on the roads today, because there's a lot of activity with issues on the roadway, so keep that in mind too.
Yep. Let the roads kind of clear off. Yep. Watch the competitions, then maybe come in later tonight for the concert.
Yeah. Either way, it's going to be a lot of fun and more activities tonight and through tomorrow. Swing by Sponsor Village. Check out one of our sponsors, Casio G-Shock, is there. And we also want to thank Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery for allowing us to bring you this live coverage at the US Open.
All right. We got another hour of Good Morning Vail coming right up.
TV8 Vail's coverage of the 37th Annual Burton US Open is brought to you by Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery, keeping you active, and by G-Shock, absolute toughness since 1983.
I go to a lot of different music festivals, a lot of different concerts, and when I'm in these large crowds, even when I'm with tens of thousands of people, and I just love being the friend with service, it's really cool to be able to take a photo, take a video, be immediately able to post it on my social media. Because I am tall, I get that good kind of view on the stage. Amazing.
There for you when it matters most. Unlimited on the best network now comes with Apple Music on us and $300 off our best phones, only on Verizon.
This resort report is brought to you by TV8. Find us on Twitter at TV8 Vail, Instagram at TV8 Vail Colorado, and Facebook.
So I want to talk about our sister resort up in British Columbia, Whistler Blackcomb. Vail Resorts has made a historic announcement to invest in faster lift and a new Blackcomb gondola as we make our way through this season, as we move forward into the ski season, and also looking ahead for years to come. The $66 million CAD project will be the heart of Whistler Blackcomb, cutting wait times at the core of each mountain. And then on Whistler alone, a new 6-person Emerald Express chair chair will make life in the family ski zone easier, while a high-speed 4-person cat skinner chair adds laps to your day on Blackcomb. A lot of things happening at Whistler, and their snow conditions right now are superb. Hundreds upon hundreds of centimeters of snow falling on Whistler and Blackcomb as we speak, and just makes for some great times. And it's a part of your Epic Pass. So once again, you can go to Australia. You can check out the new resorts in Australia along with Perisher, and you can go to British Columbia, and then everywhere around the country and around the world in between. That's pretty neat. Whistler Blackcomb, part of the Epic Resorts family. All right, Eric has a weather report coming up next.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Christie Sports Ski and Snowboard Shops in Vail Village, Westvale, Beaver Creek, and Avon.
Well, the snow has started falling en masse here at the Burton U.S. Open at the base of Gold Peak here in Vail. And this is actually one of our very first winter storm warnings of the season, and that's expected to last for the next 36 to 48 hours. National Weather Service calling for between 12 to 36 inches of snow, and then open snow, which is our local snow reporters and Joel Grantz calling for maybe 24 inches by the end of Saturday night. So that's absolutely incredible stuff if you like powder riding. Maybe not the best for these slopestyle and half-pipe competitions. Let's take a look at the hourly forecast for the day, starting off around 31 degrees, so significantly warmer than what we have been experiencing, which is great news if you want to get outside and enjoy watching the slopestyle or half-pipe competitions in person. You won't be quite so chilly. It's getting up to 35 degrees by noon, topping off around 37 before declining into the evening hours, with sunset happening right around 6 p.m. today. Then we're going to pan our lookout and include all 4 of the primary Colorado resorts around I-70. Keystone, your on-mountain temps are 30 degrees today. Breckenridge on mountain 23 degrees. Vail on mountain 23, and Beaver Creek on mountain 25 degrees. Looking ahead into the 5-day forecast, we do have significant amounts of snow expected to happen from today into tomorrow, then kind of cloud cover for the next few days before the skies open up again right around that Tuesday, Wednesday time frame. Temperatures fairly comfortable throughout the majority of the week. So like I said, great comfy conditions for getting out there and enjoying watching the half-pipe finals tomorrow at Slopestyles today, or hang out at home and watch them courtesy of TV8. And thanks to Christie Sports for sponsoring this weather. And now we're going to check in with Ashley with a first chair report.
First Chair is brought to you by Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery, keeping you active.
All right, finally made it on to Gondola 1 and making my way up to the top of the mountain this morning. 3 inches reported here in the last 24 hours, but it has been snowing all morning long, so I can tell you there's probably going to be more than 3 inches at the top. Now, as I'm making my way up Gondola 1, just some fun facts for you. Did you know that these seats in here, they're heated? Also, there's Wi-Fi in these cabins. They replaced this gondola back in 2012 for the 50th anniversary of Vail, and this is where the original gondola used to be, so that's why it's called Gondola 1. But when they replaced it, they went ahead and upgraded big. So as you're making your way up, your tushy is going to be nice and toasty, and you can also get all the action about what's happening with the Burton U.S. Open. You know, we're going to be airing the finals today live on TV8, completely uninterrupted. So you can check us out, tv8vail.com, get our full schedule. You can also go to burtonusopen.com and get some great information there. And you know, the visibility I think is going to be a little bit challenging, especially as I make my way up a little bit higher on the mountain. You can also see, I'm not sure if you can see this, but the wind is definitely picking up too, so that may be a factor as well. We're going to find out a little bit more as I continue my journey on this First Chair Friday here in Vail. And you know, it's all brought to you by Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery. Those guys really know what they're doing, and they've been doing it for over 30 years here in the mountains. And they're also not only great at what they do, but they're also great at sponsoring really cool things like our coverage of the Burton U.S. Open. So big thank you to those guys. They are incredible. All right, we have more Good Morning Vail headed your way. We are talking gear coming up next.
Nest Furnishings and Consignment, located in the heart of the Vail Valley. Nest offers a variety of beautiful, affordably priced home furnishings, art, and accessories for your mountain home. Henredon, Restoration Hardware, Ralph Lauren, just to name a few brands available at Nest. Decorate your mountain home at Nest Furnishings and Consignment. Consignment redefined.
I've talked on this phone through the happiest times of my life and through the saddest times of my life, but I never dreamed in 1,000 years that it would save my life. Boom! I fell 22 feet, completely shattered my pelvis. In the middle of the woods. I called my wife. She thought I was joking. I said, man, I'm not. I was so lucky that day. Saved my life.
There for you when it matters most. Unlimited on the best network now comes with Apple Music on us and $300 off our best phones, only on Verizon.
Part of travel is the journey, and it's not only about where you're going, but how you get to your destination. With over 35 years of experience, Epic Mountain Express is the best way to begin your trip to the Rockies. Enjoy complimentary Wi-Fi and relax in the comfort of our shuttles and SUVs. With service out of Denver International and Eagle County Airport, trust our professional drivers to get you there in confidence and comfort. Start off your trip right with Epic Mountain Express.
Lion's Head Jewelers. A mainstay of Lion's Head Village for more than a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery is home to the largest selection of one-of-a-kind designer jewelry in the Vail Valley. Come see our breathtaking array of museum-quality fossils, meteorites, and collectible minerals. Explore Lion's Head Jewelers. Spend an afternoon with us. You'll come in as a customer and leave as a friend.
The gear experts at Christie Sports are renowned for their expertise across the entirety of the ski and snowboard industry, and that's why I'm happy to have Mike Griffin from Christie Sports here with me. How you doing, Mike?
Good, good. How are you doing?
Not too bad, man. I'm loving all this snow, that's for sure.
Yeah, the snow is great. It's already the Burton US Open. I can't believe how fast this season's going by.
Yeah, we're at the like three-quarter mark, essentially.
I think so, yeah.
So that means it's probably time, if you've been holding off, to go get a new pair of skis or boots from you.
Exactly, yeah. Come on in. We still have a great selection of equipment and clothing, and we're starting to have some great sales as well. So
you started marking down prices?
Yep.
That's what a lot of people have been waiting for.
Exactly, and if they get in quick, they can get the sizes they need and the skis, the boots they need, but we're always going to make sure everybody's in the right equipment. We have a great rental department as well, so if you just want to rent or try some powder skis out on this big powdery weekend, we can take care of you there too.
Yeah, if somebody's just got maybe a normal pair of groomer skis, like now's the perfect time to go explore maybe a better all-mountain or powder specific from you.
Exactly, yeah. We have just a variety of stuff that's going to ski anywhere well over the mountain. Even the powder skis these days ski well and groomers and everywhere else. So it's worth coming in and checking them out. And I always tell people, if you're getting a powder ski, try it on the groomers, because you know anything fat's going to do well in the fresh snow. So try it on the groomed runs and see how it does there. And if it skis all right there, you know it's a good ski for you, especially for Vail Mountain, where you're going to find any kind of condition on any day, pretty much.
Yeah, you're not just going to drop into a powder field on Vail. You're going to have to like take a run to get there, because it's going to be in the trees usually.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, and I hear you've got a pretty great demo program for people trying out different skis.
We do. You can come in and test skis. You can do multiple skis in a day, and we credit up to 3 days back to the price of the ski. So you can get in there and really try a bunch of different skis if you want. Make sure that you love what you're skiing on before you buy it.
So it's essentially a free demo program if you end up buying. Yeah, you can't beat that.
Exactly, yeah.
And tell me about the boot fit process that you go through.
We have a pretty extensive boot fit process. We have some really experienced boot fitters at our store, and this, in my opinion, is the most important piece of gear you have out there, is having boots that fit really well, that you're going to ski well in, and that are going to be comfortable and warm all day. And so you come in, we're going to take a look at your foot, we're going to analyze some things and figure out what boots might work well with it, and then we're going to start trying some things on and get you in the boot that's going to work best for you, and then from there we're going to customize it so it specifically fits your foot, do a custom insole, and send you out in a great, perfect pair of fitting boots.
Yeah, because if you don't have the right platform under your foot, you're never going to be able to feel the skis properly and know what makes the skis so great during the demo program.
Yep, you're exactly right. And you can always rent a great pair of skis, but it's going to be hard to find a pair of boots that fit you perfectly, and so that's why it's important to come in and try some on and get in the right boot.
And what ski are you going to be on this weekend? You got any recommendations for people?
Anything big, I think will be good.
Yeah?
Yeah, stay up on top of that snow and enjoy the powder and get as many runs in as you can this weekend.
Yeah, hopefully up to like 36 inches if all goes according to plan.
That's
man.
awesome. Yeah,
it's insane. It's cool. So where can we find Christie Sports around the valley?
Well, our store is on top of Bridge Street, right by Gondola 1. We're open 8 to 8 every day throughout the winter. We have a store in Westvale, and then we have one in Avon and one in Beaver Creek. So pretty much anywhere in the valley that you're going to be, we're going to have a store for you.
Perfect, Mike. Thank you so much for coming on. Make sure to stop by Christie Sports today if you're enjoying the U.S. Open. Tons of great gear in there. Go say hi to Mike. And coming up next, we're going to check in with Ashley and a look at the weather.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Inspirato. Experience the world's most exclusive vacation homes.
Thank you so much, Inspirato, for a look at this local weather forecast. I am officially on my way back down to Golden Peak, where the Burton US Open is taking place this weekend. And as you can see, it's a snowy one this morning, and the snow is bigger and chunkier and fluffier up here mid-mountain at Vail. Now, visibility is also going to be a factor not only for the mountain, but also as you make your commute out there, especially on I-70. This morning we had a big pileup in Avon eastbound on I-70, and it caused a pretty big road closure. So if you're coming from Avon to the Burton US Open, make sure to take Highway 6. Now, our temperatures today topping out in the mid-30s down in town, up here on the mountain in the mid-20s. So despite the fact that there is some wind and there's also some snow, it's pretty comfortable out here. You don't have to have a million layers on to be comfortable. So that's definitely good news. Now, we do have more snow in the forecast, another 2 to 6 possible today, and maybe 8 to 16 Saturday into Sunday. So yep, it's gonna be a snowy weekend. Again, thank you so much to Inspirato, and we still have more headed your way live from the Burton US Open. We're gonna be covering the event live and airing the finals on TV8 Vail later on today. The ladies kick things off at 11 a.m. with slopestyle, and the guys will be taking the stage at 2 o'clock. So make sure to check us out. TV8 Vail is where it's all happening. All right, we have more headed your way. Big thank you also to Casio G-Shock and also to Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery for sponsoring our coverage. All right, stay with us. We have more headed your way next, including some first chair shots.
The Extraordinary is ski school at Beaver Creek. It's having your own mountain guide, honing your skills, enjoying expedited lift access, and being treated to world-class adventures. Belong in the Extraordinary. Book online for guaranteed best pricing.
During your first Inspirato vacation, you'll notice that something is different. The beds are made. The dishes are done. You're not worried about what comes next because it's all been taken care of. The kids are getting along, and your spouse has never seen you so relaxed. Everyone truly important to you is gathered together under one roof, and each moment is a reminder you've arrived. Inspirato, luxury vacation homes and experiences.
Gatorade studies the best athletes to create the most advanced range of sports fuel. Gatorade. You fuel us, we fuel you.
The Extraordinary is ski school at Beaver Creek. It's having your own mountain guide, honing your skills, enjoying expedited lift access, and being treated to world-class adventures. Belong in the Extraordinary. Book online for guaranteed best pricing.
Hi, I'm Dan Saline, owner of Carrots Jewelers, located on East Meadow Drive in Vail Village. I've been a custom jeweler in Vail for more than 38 years. At Carrots, our passion is designing exclusive custom jewelry that features one-of-a-kind designs. Stop in and visit Carrots, a working studio gallery of fine art jewelry. To learn more about our custom designs, call 970-476-4760 or visit our website, carrotsvail.com.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Beaver Creek Snowshoe Race Series, January 13th, February 10th, and March 3rd.
Well, with the excitement of all the fresh snow, it's important to keep in mind that travel is going to be slower and you're going to have to stay a little bit safer. We're taking a look at I-70 right now. You can see those roadways quite compacted with snow. Also visibility quite low today as well, as there is some not extremely high wind here at the base, but as you get up to the top of I-70 further to my east here, that wind does become a factor and you'll get blowing snow across the road. So before we kind of get into more road talk, let's just give you a look at the hourly conditions for the day, with things starting off around 31 degrees, so pretty comfortable here at the base of Vail, and should be climbing to about 35 by noon, and then kind of topping off at 37 later on in the afternoon. So if we do get the slope style finals going, then it's going to be amazing conditions to watch that live in person. As we look at the temperatures from around the 4 primary I-70 corridor resorts, Keystone at 30 degrees, Breckenridge 23, Vail 23, and Beaver Creek 25. Now, since we are seeing significant snow today, if you're located in Keystone or Breckenridge, maybe just hang out there for the day and join us on TV8 live to watch the slopestyle finals. So you're not having to make that drive over, and hopefully this clears off before later tonight you can make it over for the concerts. Do want to stress that the roads right now are quite slippery and dangerous because we have had fairly wet snow, which really adds to the slippery nature. So keep your following distance between 10 and 20 seconds for the car in front of you. And if you're headed down Vail Pass, make sure you're not braking around the apex of a turn. That could cause your car to fishtail. And just be safe. If you got to stay inside, you can watch TV8, watch the U.S. Open live on TV8. And thanks to Beaver Creek Resort Company for sponsoring this weather. Now we're going to check in with Ashley again for First Chair.
First Chair is brought to you by Christie Sports Ski and Snowboard Shops in Vail Village, West Vail, Beaver Creek, and Avon.
Just taking in the sights right here from Golden Peak. You can see the length of the half pipe right here, and then down below we have our whole crew down there plus the Burton pop-up shop. This is kind of where you want to be this weekend. Now let me just tell you, so remember that 3 inches that Vail has reported in the last 24 hours? Maybe that's the case at the base, but let me just tell you, mid-mountain, it is so much deeper than that. So if I was going to plan your day for you, I would say go up, go as high as you can go on the mountain, take some of those fresh turns, just exhaust your legs, and then get back down here for 11 o'clock for the ladies slopestyle competition, and then the guys are going to be competing at 2 o'clock. But this is where it's all happening. What's really cool is that you can access it via skiing and snowboarding. So you can head up to the top, take all those laps, and then come right down and enjoy the show right here at the Burton US Open. It's totally free to watch, and I mean, we are looking at some of the best riders in the entire world. It's going to be fantastic. And if you can't make it, you can always stream it on BurtonUSOpen.com, and then also you can watch it at TV8 Vail on our regular channel right here on Channel 8. So you're already watching, so you're ready to go. But let me just tell you that visibility is totally a factor.
Welcome to Boone's Wine and Spirits, where we're buying big, selling low, and having fun. This store offers the largest selection of beer, wine, and spirits. Alongside 42 cooler doors, this wide array of choices is accompanied by a knowledgeable staff and 5 in-house sommeliers. You are sure to find something that you cannot live without, or something you just have to try. Come on by, say hello, we hope to see you soon.
When you're here in Colorado, you are at altitude and may be feeling these signs of altitude sickness. You may feel better by giving yourself a boost. Be prepared for those negative effects of altitude with lightweight and portable bottles of Boost Oxygen. Available in 3 sizes. Even choose from our aromatherapy options. It's easy to have with you anywhere, even at the summit. We're available at retailers, hotels, and resorts, including these. Post up and tag us. We'll share your adventures. Enjoy your time in the Rocky Mountain region. Give yourself a boost.
Beaver Creek's first and only family-owned restaurant, Coyote Cafe, has become a staple in the village over the last 30 years for its laid-back atmosphere, fresh Mexican cuisine, and delicious scratch-made cocktails. Fuel your days on the slopes with inventive tacos from our new taqueria menu, signature fajita dishes, tasty kids items, and more. Join us for lunch, dinner, and après specials. 7 days a week. Call ahead for reservations.
Yo, check this out. Get up, you're embarrassing us.
Welcome to the block party.
That's cold. Mountain Dew Ice, the clear, refreshing lemon lime dew.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts.
Oh, the snow continues to fall out here for the finals of slopestyle at the Burton US Open at Golden Peak. And we're going to see snow throughout the day. Winter storm warning, everybody. We haven't seen, this might be the second winter storm warning we've seen all winter. And this winter storm warning is taking place right now through Sunday. Significant snowfall potentials. The reports say 12 to 24 inches. One report says up to 36 inches in some areas. Not necessarily right here in Vail. We are going to have snow over the next couple of days, heavy at times. Tomorrow evening, the weather report says 1 to 2 inches an hour falling. So if you are here, you're grounded, you're safe. If you're traveling, be extra careful out there because there's chances for lots of problems on I-70 and the local roadways due to the snow and the ice and the blowing snow with the wind. So it could create some big issues on the roadways. Give yourself extra time. Make sure that you know what the roads look like before you travel. Sign up for ecalert.org. That accident in Eagleville, eastbound at mile marker 167, still in the middle. Our next chance for some sunshine possibly coming our way the middle of next week, but we're looking at snow on and off for the next handful of days. Our temperatures for Summit and Eagle County midday, we're looking at the mid-20s, mid-mountain temperatures. So pretty warm out here. I would not be surprised if further west down valley, this precipitation falls in the form of maybe a little bit more rain or that very wet snow. But the snow does continue. This is your GMC sponsored weather. We want to thank GMC, the official exclusive partner for Vail Resorts. We are at the Burton US Open. All right, so keep in mind, once again, our coverage of Burton brought to you by Casio, G-Shock, and Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery. And you can tune into TV8 Live and watch the finals for the slopestyle today, tomorrow for the halfpipe, uninterrupted on TV8. We'll be right back.
All time means just being with awesome people every day, doing what you love, and just living.
You got me kinda intrigued.
want and having a good time with it, taking every experience to the fullest. It's all time. It's so fun.
It could be your first day on the mountain. It could be your 100th day on the mountain. If I end the day with a smile on my face, that's an all-time moment that will be remembered forever.
TV8 Vail's coverage of the 37th Annual Burton U.S. Open is brought to you by Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery, keeping you active, and by G-Shock, absolute toughness since 1983.
Engel & Volkers is committed to providing the highest level of service to buyers and sellers in the Vail Valley. With decades of experience marketing Vail Valley properties, we are backed by a global company with over 800 offices and 10,000 agents worldwide. This extensive international network offers unparalleled national and international exposure for our most exclusive listings. To learn more, stop by our Vail Village or Beaver Creek offices and meet with one of our exceptional advisors.
Good Morning Vail is brought to you in part by Helly Hansen, alive since 1877, proud uniform partner of Vail Resorts.
So today at the Burton U.S. Open is the slopestyle finals. You're going to get to see Red Gerard, who qualified first overall. Market Morris is in this one. It's going to be a heck of a throwdown because the course this year is so much wilder than it has been in years prior. So they've got a unique feature in one of the jumps where what they have been doing in years past, you'll have a normal jump, but then you'll also have this side hit, and you can either choose to hit that or go straight off the jump. So this year it's a mandatory side hit. So it's essentially like half the half pipe wall.
It's a mandatory side hit. It's not like an option. You have to go that direction.
Yeah. So it's like a half pipe built into the side of a jump in the middle of its slope side.
And I think it's neat because here at the U.S. Open, like the riders don't know the layout of the features until day one for qualifying and training runs. So it's a new game for everybody. It's not like people know in advance, the word's out, they might be doing this. Maybe that does happen, but oh, good morning. But other than
they're hyped.
I know. It's just, it's just live TV.
So
Here
great.
we go. But yeah, this is about to get underway, and it looks like we're going to have clear enough skies for this event to go happen. It
We'll
looks
just
good.
let the finals go down, and then it can start puking powder. It'll be great.
Totally. Puke until tomorrow's half pipe, and then clear up for the half pipe, and then puke again.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're looking for. And you can watch these slopestyle finals live on TV8 Vail starting at 11. It's going to be great stuff. Let's check in with our boy, Danny Davis. You did a nice little interview with him.
Yeah, that was fun yesterday. It was fun to hear what he had to say.
Yeah, I love Danny.
I'm here with two very recognizable faces in the world of action sports. You may recognize this mug, Jack Matrani, from hosting the X Games, no big deal. And then we have Danny Davis over here, who just won a bronze at the X Games, also has won 2 gold medals there. But here you are at the Burton US Open. Danny's competing. Jack you're supporting.
I'm I'm just Danny's biggest fan. I'm here with signs, pom-poms. Yeah, I'm just here having a good time. Any chance to get to Vail, count me in.
Okay, now Danny, here's the thing though. In the sport of snowboarding, it's kind of a weird thing. Most of the time when you're at this level of competition, you don't want to be like hanging out with your buddies and like working on tricks together. But yet, here you are.
It's a double-edged sword. You know, guys like Jack, I don't mind hanging out with Jack so much. He's not going to go and do like learn tricks with me and then go do them against me. You know, it's like when now the other competitors, you know, Ferg, I'd spend a lot of time riding with Ferg, and like sometimes, you know, I don't know, hey, what are you gonna do in your run, man? Like, you know, but no, we all like to ride together, and that's why this is such a great event. Is all the homies are here, whether it's everyone we see in the contest circuit or just the Burton fam, you know, and this is such a fun event. So we try to ride with our friends here.
Okay, but you guys also have the Friends crew, which has been established for a very long time, and it's all about being with your buddies and supporting each other through everything. But also, you know, you guys are very smart businessmen off the playing field of snowboarding. I'm going to say that. I'm allowed to say that.
I don't know if you've seen the P&Ls actually, but we're not doing so hot. We're in the red. Fourth quarter numbers.
That is a giant lie. These guys, these two also happen to be founders of a very popular music festival that takes place each summer. And Jack, what was it that drew you to even want to hang out with this guy off the slopes in the first place?
I've never met somebody with more energy. I mean, just the first time we met him, just so exaggerated, so funny. Any impersonation you want Danny Davis to do, he can do it perfect, especially Chris Farley. So that, and of course, just like his vivacious entrepreneurial spirit is just fun to be surrounded by. So it's been nice to hang out with Danny and like not only spend time on the mountain, but off the mountain, learning how to color code spreadsheets and build music festivals and headphone companies and all these other things that we love so much. Yeah.
You know, he even has his own like signature snowboard. You know that about him?
He's got a lot going on. He's an all-arounder.
Right, and no big deal. He also has these peace parks. We're gonna keep going. He has these peace parks that he established. He kind of shook up the whole industry, and now they're actually building them into resorts as part of the resort. Jack, he's amazing.
It's true. I mean, he's doing so much for snowboarding as well. I mean, he's not only just like doing these random events. He's one of the most respected snowboarders by snowboarders. So when Danny Davis puts on an event, you know it's something good for the culture. So, yeah.
Well, listen, with that kind of resume, you know, Danny, you're going to be competing, and we want to make sure that we support you as the Vail community in the best way possible. So
they always do. The Vail community comes out and supports not only myself, but the U.S. Open. We get a good crowd, and that's always fun for us.
I'm asking all of you to support Danny in the best way you can. Now, Danny, when you drop in, can you hear us screaming for you?
You know, just before I put the headphones in, maybe, but once the music goes in, it's like a hole of shredding, you know? You're just kind of like tunnel vision, and you're listening to your music. Sometimes the music doesn't even register while I'm riding, but, you know, cowbells, foghorns, big hands, big faces, you know, bust them all out for tomorrow and Saturday and Friday. And I hope people come out and enjoy. You know.
Oh, we will.
It's gonna be a heck of a weekend.
So what you're saying is we have about a 30-second window to get this right. So Danny, I would like to practice. Let's all practice together right now. Can you assume your stance?
Yeah,
what are you, regular, goofy?
Yeah, I'm regular. I'm gonna get into my.
All right, regular. All right, Jack, listen, as soon as he puts those headphones in, we got to do this right. Are you ready? All right, Danny, take it away.
But I want it, you know, just before I put them in, because I just want to hear it.
Okay.
You know, I don't want to miss it.
All right, let's.
So, you know, so
okay.
like just as they're about to go in, that's.
Let's go, Dennis! Send it for Val! Let's go!
And then you can cut it and watch. See?
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Oakley, the official eyewear, goggle, and helmet sponsor of Vail Resorts.
That's a shot of I-70 right by Vail, and we want to keep showing you the roads, keep stressing the road conditions are quite slippery, quite dangerous, and quite slow. So just make sure you're giving yourself plenty of travel time. We're going to allow the plows to do their job. Make sure to kind of stay away from the plows. Don't try to pass them on the left-hand side if they're plowing. Just let them do their job. Give them room to groom, as the sign in Avon says. I like that sign. And snow has sort of tapered off here at the U.S. Open, which is great because we just need a little bit of a window to let the slopestyle finals go down, and then we can all go ride some powder. And look at the temperatures for today. So warm. Starting off at 31 degrees, climbing up to 35 by noon, continuing to climb to 37 by 4 p.m. So that is awesome weather for watching the slopestyle finals today. As we pan our view out, we're going to let Keystone and Breck join in on our U.S. Open fun. Take a look at their temperatures. Now these are on mountain temperatures, so slightly cooler than what we just saw with the hourly. Keystone at 30 degrees, Breckenridge 23, Vail 23, and Beaver Creek 25 degrees today. And if you are planning on traveling between Beaver Creek and Breckenridge or Keystone and Vail today, make sure you're checking out cotrip.org, making sure that Vail Pass hasn't closed, because this is one of those days where Vail Pass can easily and quickly close due to blowing snow conditions or just slippery road conditions as a whole. If you're headed down Vail Pass or down a hill, make sure you're not braking going down the hill so that you don't fishtail, and give yourself about 15 to 25 seconds of following distance between the car in front of you. Just stay safe. If you find yourself not wanting to drive slowly, you just want to stay home, you can definitely check out the U.S. Open Slopestyle Finals today live on TV8, uninterrupted. It's going to be a blast. And thanks to Oakley for sponsoring this weather. And coming up next, Mark is going to be live here at the U.S. Open speaking with Vail Boot and Shoe.
I'm here with Tegan Davis from the Eagle Valley Library District. And Tegan, the library, there's so many incredible resources, and you brought one that's really great for the kids today.
Yes, I brought the Read It Again bags, and these bags are for checkout for library patrons. They're geared towards any caregiver, parent, babysitter who wants to have like story time in the bag. So there are 10 books within each bag, as well as music CDs, puppets, any type of activity, and a notebook that will tell parents, caregivers, or babysitters what they can do with this bag to provide a story time.
This is amazing. So this is available, just ready to go for you to check out when you walk into the library. And you just have to have a library card?
You just have to have a library card, and there's different themes. So I brought 5 senses, but of course we have all sorts of different themes, and you would just come in and pick it up.
All right, check it out. The Eagle Valley Library District, an incredible resource.
Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Goodbye. Hey, goodbye.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available only on the next generation GMC Sierra.
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Vail, live at the Burton U.S. Open. So I've got Linda here. Linda's with Vail Boot and Shoe. Linda made the trek not only up to where we are, but all the way from Gypsum today with the travel. So thank you for being here.
You're welcome. It took me over 2 hours.
From Gypsum.
From Gypsum.
Oh my gosh. Now, Linda, we get to interview her every Friday at Vail Boot and Shoe, located kind of right to the west of the Solaris area. But You brought some product out here today, so this is exciting to see. What would be perfect for hiking around the Burton US Open today?
Oh,
right?
all of these, especially if you want to stay warm. These wonderful sorrels with the camo.
That's super cute. I like that.
Very cute.
Yeah, it is.
Stay warm, and they're totally waterproof. We have this wonderful boot that's also waterproof from UGG. And then
Oh, look at that's a sharp little
the
UGG.
one on the end is kind of a throwback from the 80s.
Now, are these considered waterproof also?
These are not waterproof, but they are toasty warm for après ski or après boarding.
And you could wear those without even a pair of socks. They're probably with that wool lining. How comfortable would that be and warm?
They're very warm, but this boot, also from UGG, is totally waterproof and extremely warm.
That's a great looking shoe right now. You have a full selection of all of these in sizes and colors, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We have men's, women's, children's. We have snow boots to dress boots.
Okay, so now as we get down into a little more fashion but still function, you have a brand called Moo, which you're wearing right now, right?
I'm wearing a tall pair,
Yeah.
but these cute little, I mean, these are just hairy and
It looks like a little puppy dog.
Absolutely, and they're so wonderful.
Ruff, ruff.
And then if you want the little star feature, these are also wonderful.
Now, waterproof or not? Water resistant? Probably just water resistant and warm?
Right, but they're totally, you can put your feet in it and be enveloped in shearling.
How cool are those? They make these for guys or no?
We don't carry them for guys, so I don't know that.
Do you have like a size 14 ladies?
No, but for you, Mark, maybe they'll make one.
All right, but here's a couple guys' boots. I love both of these.
We have these wonderful boots also from UGG, waterproof with the shearling inside.
And it has a zipper on the side too to get in and out.
And that's really important for men.
Yeah, it totally is. I have a struggle with some of my shoes sometimes trying to get them on. I feel like I need to use a shoehorn.
Right. And then of course we have your sorrels that are totally waterproof. Wonderful shoe.
That's a gorgeous boot.
And if you are into accessories, I'm wearing a really cute hat. And we have ski socks for every member of the family.
You have a massive selection of socks and a massive selection of accessories, whether it's shawls or purses. You have a lot more than what you can even showcase here, really.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Our main focus, though, are the snow boots right now.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's what you need on a day like today.
And we've had a lot more snow this winter than last year, so it really is imperative, and there's plenty of options for everybody, so no one should be without a good pair of safe, comfortable, waterproof, dry, warm boots.
Absolutely. And we're located just west of the Solaris, and we're open in our Vail location daily, 10 to 9.
Okay.
But we also have a location in Riverwalk that's open 10 to 6.
10 to 6. Linda, good to see you.
It's great seeing you, Mark.
Thank you. Vail Boot and Shoes. Swing by and say hi to Linda and the team and get yourself a pair of boots and get over here to the Burton US Open. We'll be right back with more of the show.
There's a timeout. They're going to ice the kicker.
The snap is good. Spreads are up.
Wow. That was a whirlwind of a tour, wasn't it?
It was great stuff. We got the snow started falling on us earlier today. Boy, it was awesome.
And here's a shot from Vail Pass, and Vail Pass is actually closed eastbound right now once again for more accidents, and this is a live shot from kind of that West Vail area looking off towards the east. You can see the Gore Range kind of, but there's snow, and I-70 moving through the village.
But it's closed eastbound. Why would you want to leave Vail if you're here? That's all fine.
Hey, you know what? That's a good excuse. You know what? We can't go anywhere. We're not going to go west of here, so let's just go watch the U.S. Open.
Yeah, that sounds perfect. That's what I want to do today. As long as westbound stays open and allows people to come up here, we're in good shape.
It's
but
kind of perfect.
You never know, man. It's going to be dangerous and slippery out there today, as we certainly
yeah,
experienced
with these
on the
warmer
drive-in.
temperatures, it's greasy. The roads are greasy. Hey, come up to the Burton US Open. They are having the finals for the men's and the ladies slopestyle competition. And what time does that get going?
Right around 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're getting set up right now, and there's plenty of activities. You can walk around the sponsor village, explore Paul Mitchell, Casio, G-Shock, and we also want to thank Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery for allowing us to do this coverage. And also, you can tune in live to TV8 uninterrupted today and tomorrow for the finals of slopestyle and the halfpipe.
And thanks to Burton for putting on the U.S. Open.
Always thanks to Burton.
Now we're going to check in with Ashley. We're going to close the show with some shots of what I think is going to be beautiful powder riding.
Hey, this is Glenn Plake, and when I'm not out sliding around on my sticks, I'm watching TV8 Vail.